Hello and welcome to Live Data. Live data is what really puts the live in ISSLive. We start exploring live data with the crew timeline overview. Here we can see a snapshot of today's planned activities, the current date and time in Greenwich Mean Time or GMT. We can see the time left until orbital sunrise or sunset, a live video feed of the ISS, and links to the three main sections of live data: the crew timeline, the science timeline, and the console displays. Click on the crew timeline to view the crew activities that are scheduled for today. Navigate through the timeline by clicking and holding on the timeline while scrolling left and right to view the timeline. We can also click and drag the white viewer box on the miniature timeline below. Similarly, we can click Previous to go back 24 hours on the timeline. We can click Now to jump back to the current date and time. And we can click Next to jump ahead 24 hours on the timeline. If you ever need a quick reminder on how to navigate around the timeline, simply click Need Help down here in the lower left of the page. Clicking on different photos of the crew members shows their personal timeline and a description of their current activity. Below the description, there are links to videos that talk more about the activity and the space station. Here are links to the crew members' biography and social networking sites. Let's check out the science timeline, which is organized by space station module. Here we can see all of the planned scientific activities for the day. Navigating along the timeline is just like we did in the crew timeline. However, here in the science timeline, the activities are now displayed and organized based on the different science modules that make up the ISS. Let's see what activities are happening today in the Columbus module. We can see that there are activities displayed in different colors. For example, if we click this red activity here, we see that it is a communications activity. We see the start and end time of the activity. There is also a description of the activity, and again, there is a link to a video that talks more about the activity and the space station. And just like before, there is a Need Help button down here in the lower left of the page if you need any help. The Console Displays button gives us a graphical representation of the various consoles in the MCC. They are displayed in alphabetical order, with the exception of the Flight Director console, which is at the top of the list. Clicking on one of the available console displays takes us directly to their console display. Let's view the ADCO console display. To the right of the display, there is a legend showing us the status of information on the display. We have the option of showing the console information in the form of a table by clicking Show Table. If we wanted to capture or record the table of information, we could simply click Pause Table, and the information is saved in HTML code. We could then copy this code to a compatible application for record keeping and analysis. A spreadsheet would work well for data in a table like this. In order to see the latest updated information, we click Show Table once more. And lastly, if we wanted more information on the console, just click Console Position Handbook, and we are taken to this console's handbook. That's the basics to navigating through live data. Thanks for watching this tutorial, and please watch the other tutorial videos for the other sections of ISSLive.